All right, tell me your name.
It's Betsy.
Okay, Betsy, where are you from?
I'm from New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Now, how did you hear about Green Turtle Key?
Well, we've been coming here about 40 years.
40 years?
Down in Green Turtle.
You don't even look 40.
I am. I am. And my most favorite pie is key lime because we ordered one in Hopetown and had it delivered to the boat fresh. And I've never had one better, but this is pretty close.
Oh my gosh, and you're enjoying it very much.
It's such a gorgeous day to be out here.
It's really, really great. I'm here with the Reckleys. He's the mayor of Green Turtle Key, and she's a former nurse. This is wonderful. Tell me your name, sir.
George Reckley.
George Reckley. You were born and raised right here in Green Turtle Key?
Green Turtle Key.
Why do you think they call your husband the mayor?
Well, because he has the most money.
I love that. I love that. I've interviewed a lot of people on Native Show before, but I believe that this is my very first time interviewing British royalty. This is Queen Victoria I. Your Majesty, thank you so much for joining us today on Native Show.
Why, thank you for having me.
And this is your first time in Green Turtle Key?
Actually, this is my second. I took a quick tour last year and I had to come back.
Well, it's so wonderful to have you here at the festival. What have you thought of all of the happenings so far?
Oh, it is wondrous. There's so many things to be going on. There's the fighting, there's games, there's food. Who could resist?
Wow, well, thank you so much, Your Majesty. What are you most looking forward to?
Probably the maypole.
Yes.
I've always enjoyed that ceremony.
Thank you so much, Queen Victoria.
Well, thank you.
We're at the Captain Roland Roberts Environmental Center here in Green Turtle Key, and this is Rick Rickard. Now, Rick, you're volunteering here with Reef Relief. How long have you been in Green Turtle Key?
I've been here just a little over 3 weeks.
Okay, and you're volunteering your position. What does it entail? What do you have to do?
Basically, I give tours through the house, and this front room is dedicated to the house and the history here on Green Turtle Key. And the rest of the house is dedicated to displays for Reef Relief, which is an organization that educates the public about reefs and the importance of their health for all of us.
Now, this house, I know, is a very historical house. I know that it's been bought by the Architectural Preservation Foundation,
Right.
and it was owned by the late Captain Roland Roberts. But tell me a little bit about the house, because that's part of the tour that you do as well.
That's correct. The house was built in about 1840, and there was a real bad hurricane here in 1932, and it survived that hurricane. It's built out of abaco pine. It's a tongue and groove construction, and it's there are very, very few nails used in the construction of this house.
Saprita Anderson is the Secretary and Treasurer of Reef Relief. It's an organization dedicated to saving coral reefs around the world. It's headquartered in Key West and also here in Green Turtle Key, Abaco. And it's wonderful to have you today on Native Show.
Oh, Patrice, it's wonderful to be here on Native Show.
Now tell me just a little bit more about Reef Relief. When did it start? You know, what inspired it to begin?
Reef Relief started 20 years ago, a little over 20 years ago, actually, when Craig Quirolo, our founder, running charter boat in Key West, noticed that people were dropping their anchors on the reef and breaking coral, and this was not a good thing for the environment, for the coral. So he set out to form an organization to relieve the strain on the reef by putting in mooring buoys that boats could connect to, and we have a number of them around the Green Turtle area, out on the reef track here as well. So we originally started with a mooring buoy program. Then we noticed that the reefs were dying. So we became very involved in water quality and water quality issues in Key West. And we are a local grassroots organization, Key West, here in Green Turtle Key. We're also a regional, national, international organization. We consult all over the world with folks working to accomplish the same thing, to save for our children and our grandchildren what we have enjoyed.
So Peter Anderson, he's encouraging us all to wake up and pay attention and save our coral reefs, not just here in the Bahamas, but all around the world. Native Show.